Well, Chris Popper, I'm joined by Officer Shawn Merchant from the Ellsworth Police Department. And amongst all the other things you're doing, you are now the DARE officer for Ellsworth Police Department. Now, DARE has undergone a little bit of a transformation. Back when my kids took it back in, I want to say maybe, probably 15, 18 years ago, it was drug awareness and...
Yep. They have that acronym, but for what we teach now, they've changed this over the last couple of years. Is DARE stands for decide, assess, react, and evaluate, and they've changed the whole concept of that. They're introducing the concept of making decisions and all the consequences of those decisions that the kids are making.
All right, so. I mean, let's face it, the world has changed dramatically since, when I was in grade school, I remember the police came in and they lit something that gave the smell of marijuana. Now we're to the point where pot's legal in the state of Maine, or will be within recreational usage by the end of January. But this new DARE program, this fits in very well with the mission of the Ellsworth Police Department.
Yes, and it's great that we're in there and teaching these kids. I don't bring in drugs to the school. I don't teach them about drugs. I teach them the idea and the concept that there is drugs out there, alcohol and tobacco as well. But we don't get into specifics. It's the studies have shown that introducing this to the kids at a young age is actually a negative impact on them.
But this is 5th grade that you're teaching too. Okay,
yes.
So there are 5 5th grades in the Ellsworth Middle School?
Yes, that's correct.
So you're in there quite a bit.
Yeah, I've worked it out with the school so that I could get in there during their times and work around my times. I still work nights, so I'll go in there during my day when I'm supposed to be sleeping. But but yeah, it works out great. This last week was great, and we're kicking it off. So we're starting week 2 tomorrow.
And how long is the curriculum? Is it 10 weeks?
Yes, it's a 10-week program. We're trying to get it to run consecutive so that everything stays fresh in the kid's mind. But with school days, we may have to bump it around a little bit.
Okay. This is great in terms of community policing and having a police officer in the middle school. It also fits in nicely with the Angel program that's going on here.
Yep.
It's not for the lack of a better term, it's not the big bad police coming in. This is really, look, we're here to help.
Yes, and normally these classes are taught in full uniform with the kids, so they can see us, and they can see me in my uniform and teaching this class. So we're going to try to keep it on that concept. I do have like a DARE shirt that I'm going to try to mix it up for the kids once in a while. So
is it the same DARE logo?
Same DARE logo. Yeah. Yep.
But so how did you get trained? How did you get involved in this?
I went to training in 2015 in end of September, and that was in Maryland at the Criminal Justice Academy in Maryland. And I think there was 35 students total. I could be off on the number, but we sat in there just like the kids are sitting, and we learned each lesson, and then we had to learn to teach this in a 2-week period, which was pretty tough because I'm not really a teacher. So.
But just the concept, I think, of having I love it in terms of the community policing. I read the Bangor Police Department on their Facebook page. They talked about there's still parents that talk to kids, and if you don't behave, we're gonna call the police, and they're gonna come arrest you.
That's so bad. That's so bad. We're not. It shouldn't be that way. We're just like regular people, and we have jobs. So.
Well, and your job is not. The whole idea is not to go out and how many tickets can I write?
Right.
How many people can I arrest?
Exactly.
Look, we have rules we've got to enforce.
Right.
And it's really a good day if you don't have to go around and write tickets or arrest someone.
Right, and the new concept the DARE, that's one of the new things they're doing, is the rules. And the kids all have rules. I have rules in the classroom, so it's really setting standard for them.
So in terms of decision making, is this the deciding not to drink, not to try things? Or?
No, each lesson has situations, and they're from students of the same age, and they've shared this with this DARE program so that we can teach the fifth graders. And what it does is it goes through their lives, and it has these students that I'm teaching go through their situations with them and see what they would do.
So give us an example. What's one of the situations?
Just my first lesson, right off the top of my head, there was go to a friend's birthday party, or there's a big game on the same day. So what do I choose to do? And the whole object is, there's really no right or wrong answer, but it's getting the kids to discuss and talk about it, and then, well, was this a good decision, and what are the consequences?
There are consequences to every decision.
There is,
and you know, and if you can start to make those technically, I guess, correct decisions.
Yes.
It builds upon, and it gives you that foundation.
And that's why I have DARE teaches kindergarten right up through high school. I chose the fifth grade class because I had to teach one down in Maryland, and the kids were so receptive towards me, and I think that's just a great age to start.
Fifth grade is what, 10-year-olds?
10, 11.
Yeah.
Yep. And maybe a 12 in there, but mostly 10.
It's a good age.
Yep.
And it's an age where you can really make an impression upon them.
Yep.
If people have questions about the DARE program, what can they call you?
Yes, call Ellsworth Police Department, 667-2133, and ask for Shawn Merchant. And if you have any questions, parents out there can call the school as well. I don't actually have that number on me, but the principal would love to answer any questions that you might have.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So DARE program resuming here in the Ellsworth Middle School, and we look to talk to more of the Ellsworth police officers as the new programs come in here and new officers are hired. Thanks very much.
Yep, thank you.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you, sir, for coming down. Did you
my
come all the way
pleasure.
down for this?
No, I mean, this is part of it.